Hello, good morning. Sunday. How about you sit back and take in what I have to say for Sunday? My thought for the day, he said. Imagine for one moment, take ourselves all back to life in the West, where we've been through the ringer, so to speak. We've been there, done that, lost the home, worked hard afterwards, and built up another little nest egg. Put it behind us, and we're now at a point where we're starting to think there's got to be more to life than coming home each night to the dog, to feed the chickens, or maybe wash the car on Sunday. You look around your neighborhood, there's lots of acquaintances you know of a similar age, women, and you think, she's a lovely lady, she's a nice lady, but don't know whether I could live with her. She'd drive me crazy. Or there's some that flirt with you, wanting hopefully for you to notice them. Maybe they see you as an easy target. Oh, he's done well since his divorce. He's bought himself a little house somewhere, maybe out of town in the bush, and maybe he would be a good partner for me in my old age, she says. But her sexy behavior, her little revealing outfits don't excite you enough to make the big move of suggesting that we date. You think back to the nights where you sat down and scrolled through the internet. Beautiful Russian ladies, beautiful Chinese ladies, Thai maybe, and then you came across the Philippines. You started exploring the idea of chatting to some of these beautiful young ladies from the Philippines. And you found that they were really interested in you. My goodness. I didn't realize I was that handsome. Not. And for the first time you suddenly feel of value. You feel that they are noticing you even in your older years. And they want to get to know you. They want you to travel to the Philippines, to meet them. Maybe in the islands, or Manila, or up in Luzon. Wherever they are, they're eager to meet you. And of course, from your perspective, coming home to the dog each night, feeding the chickens and washing the car, they seem like an opportunity of delight, an opportunity to wish, if only. But the more you contact them and the more you talk to them, you get hooked. You get on their hook, and they've got you under their spell. And yes, you, like a young lad, all excited at going out with his girlfriend for the first time, hops on a plane, maybe after going to the travel agent, and before you know it, he's in the Philippines. And yes, he gets to meet this woman of his dreams, hopefully not too airbrushed from what you saw before. Oh, he's completely hooked. He wants her. She wants him. It's all on. It's very hot and very steamy. But once you've both had a shower, and you think about a restaurant, going to a resort, she can't wait. And of course, you can't either. Photos for the guys back home. Wow, look what I found. That'll eat your heart out, guys. That'll make them jealous, he says. But at the end of the day, all you're doing is living your fantasy. And you can live your fantasy here in the Philippines. You don't have to marry. You don't have to put your feet under the table, so to speak. You can just simply play the field. Other guys do. Why not me, he says. And, of course, it's very tempting for many young men who are almost 70 years of age. Young men, he said? Well, remember, you feel young. It's the one you wake up feeling that makes you feel young. So, you venture to suggest that maybe you go back to Australia or America, England. Sort out things. You're the one, babe. I want to marry you. Oh. Lottery rang. Lottery rang, my darling. Yes, you have rung her lottery bell. And, of course, the way she gazes into your eyes and tells you how she'll care for you till you die. Oh my goodness, that's so tempting. But you go home and you pinch yourself and you think, oh, is it really true? Is she really who she says she is? And she keeps ringing you and sending you lovely messages, speaking to her through the night, falling asleep, looking at each other. Can't wait to get back. Sold the house, sold the car, found someone to look after the dog and the chicken. And you cleaned the car for the last time. Now you're on the plane back, full of trepidation. Have I done the right thing? Of course you have. That's what your brain is telling you. And when you get there, other things are telling you too. But at the end of the day, as we all know, she only loves you for your money. And as a result, you're blinded by her affection and her attention. So, once you hear, you need to remember, if you have a certain amount of money to live on, stick to it. Don't buy extravagant things. You don't need all of the fancy little trinkets that so many of you think you need. All you need to do is to get to a certain level and stick to it. Get her used to just embellishing her life, not making it totally different. After all, remember, she loves you. Does she? She seems to love you on payday. Like so many say, you're Mr. Punget, 29 days of the month. But on the 30th or the 31st, when you get your salary or your pension, of course you're Mr. Guapo. So just remember, money can't buy love, but it can buy happiness. You just have to be very careful with it. Both happiness and money are in short supply these days. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, you horrible people. Why aren't you subscribing? We've only got to 7,000 already. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good day.